Good morning, good morning. A little late today. Tried taking a trade as a higher low here off this initial bid through overnight high, but kind of ended up trailing it, so. That said, staying patient. Yo, 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 yo. What's good, Chrissy? My bad. Didn't see you there. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, the higher low, I tried it, but I just trailed it early. I trailed it early. Listen, Dez. Listen, Dez. Listen, Dez. Get another account. Okay? Because if you did... No. You listen too. You listen too. Here, look. What is this? What is that? What is that? That's your daily goal right there in the first 15 minutes. Okay? Alright. I don't want to hear it. And if you're really willing to risk it for the biscuit, what is this? Off the open? What is that? Huh? A bit of a wide risk, but could it be done? I've seen y'all trade worse, so yes, it could. So I don't want to hear about it's been a bad market and there's nothing great. There's been some great stuff. Well, why didn't I take those? Well, that's a different conversation that I cannot disclose here, but let's just say I had an emergency meeting with he who shall not be named. I was summoned to an emergency summit. Did he lose his job? Bro, did this a good cup of that? There's no control in myself. The demons get summoned. Oh, Des thinks I was at a different emergency meeting. No, bro. No, he thinks I lost my job because I was at an emergency meeting. Buddy, the emergency meeting was with he who shall not be named. Nice meeting. I'm part of the jobless claims. That's crazy. Like a true leech. But he's not even a citizen and he just milks the country. I know. Nah, bro, y'all just need to lock in for real. Y'all just need to lock in for real, man. Damn, look at that, bada bang. You got a day and two on that high. I'm telling you, bro. 2 accounts, 1 NQ only sweeps, other account you just trade VWAP, and then you just do this, like, get a quad chart, all 1 minute or 2 minute, whatever you're into, NQ, YM, ES, or TY, and whichever one gives you a clean signal, like an undisputable signal, take that. That's it. The YN. Look at that shit. It's clean. Oof. Yeah, RTY was nice too. Agreed. Tell me that's what you should do. Get a quad chart on one screen like this with all 4 of those assets all in 1 minute and just trade whichever gives you a clean VWAP. You don't even gotta watch them, just set an alert at VWAP. Just trade that. Cause this is not clean. There's no signal here for me. And I get another account where you just trade sweeps. See which one passes the combine first. See if we got a little bitty. Buddies over there talking about we need to be trading psychologicals and imaginary lines. Yeah, we're cooked, bro. We are officially done. We are in poverty territory. Let's see if this thing gives me a little higher low type of deal. If it does. No bid. No bid. What up, Dave? Dave, did you catch this morning? Right here. Missed it, I was away. It was a really nice sweep at the 500. Oh, that's not even a level of interest today. Damn. Gotta adjust that. Still a nice sweep though at the session low. Got it. Nice. Yeah, and the back adjusted. Yeah, we don't do those anymore. The president said we're done with those. So we're done with those. This is the worst part about trading all-time highs. This is, in my experience, in the years that I've been full-time, this is always like that. Just super, super slow, tight days. May cut it early today again. Yesterday I cut the stream short, checked back after the market closed, and man, I was so happy that I cut the stream like 2.5 hours till the market closed. There was no opportunities in that whole time. Like not a single one that I could participate in. Yeah, Dave, I mean, at the very least, I mean, if you're gonna be looking at trading, just set alerts and go hang out. To watch price on a day like this is just painful. Me personally, I like that we got 550 VPOC. I would like this retraced into prior day high. VPOC, all that stuff. Would be interested in a trade here. You know how I could tell the markets are slow too? The streams are slow. Like both mine and Kyle's are getting less, like half less viewers than they normally do. Just feel like a lot of the people trading are vacationing or just choosing to do something else midday. Chrissy, are you cash? Did you trade? Some kind of higher low? Opening drive? What was it? Just made some mistakes. I feel it. Which ones? What'd you do? See the EXE. Since we got nothing going on here. So far looking like an upthrust of the overnight high too. Oh, this one, yes. Fat stop. It's a fat stop even on the 30 sec. I mean 15 sec. That's like 15 points ish. Oh. Oh, this one right here. Yeah, bro. You're taking like the same or you're getting steamrolled on the same trades that I would get steamrolled essentially ever since I started streaming. It's basically anytime I take a grabby with an insanely wide stop. Yeah, exactly. Just the RR is just too bad. Like you're just chasing at this point. That's literally every time I've been in a bad drawdown and like you've seen my screen insanely red, it was the same thing. I was just, I mean, basically like the way these work is, look at this. It's like your ideal entry would be, bro, this thing just won't do it. Oh my god. Your ideal entry would be like down here, but you're like 15 points too late. 10 points too late. There's just more risk. That's how I've been getting blown up too. The best ones, and we don't always get these, but it's like something like this, where the signal is so close to the actual reclaim. That way you're only risking like 5 to 10 points at most. And usually the bulk of the move happens while you're in it too, so that's kind of what I've been working on, is avoiding those fat chase entries with the big stop and just trying to get into the tighter stop ones. But they don't always come, that's the thing. That's the thing. This too, like, I was gonna say this now, and we'll see how this plays out, but I used to get steamrolled trying to take like, let's say like a pullback to a level. Anytime it just drags like this, slowly, and it would give like a little signal, I would take the signal, it stopped. And I noticed it's because like now I'm on the back of this whole move. The ideal way to see an entry here is like, just a swift move into it. Anytime it drags into a level, it becomes very low odd, so we'll see what happens if we actually retest prior day high. What's up, Mike? Slow day, Mike. Slow day. Did you get any trades yourself? No, playing it safe. Playing it safe. No more degenning. Ever again. I think we did a good job at staying patient yesterday. And the day before. Even with some of the bad trades. Are you green? Any of you that are green, I would just call it a day, honestly. I wouldn't even sit around. Already 90 minutes in almost. Doesn't look promising. We got PCE tomorrow too, with the Michigan consumer sentiment, so pretty hefty prints. Working out the mindset? What do you mean by that? Mindset toward what? What's the mindset? Share with us. Yeah, I just meant more like as far as what? As far as dealing with FOMO or how to deal with losses, or there's a few sides to the psychology coin. Yeah. Facts. Especially the tilt one too. Like, if you're red on a day like this, and you're good at not tilting, you'll be safe. So if you're prone to tilting, period, you're screwed. But if you tilt on a day like this, you're just super screwed. You'll just be trading every candle only to get nothing. Slow days is what triggers you? Interesting. Maybe work on only trading the volatile hour and then leaving, setting some alerts. Or have a written plan to what you want to see. Have a written plan to what you want to see in the morning. Set alerts at those levels and just don't do nothing until your written plan materializes. What I will do is I'll probably give this thing one more hour till midday. If we don't get nothing by then no point. In my experience, all-time highs is always like this. And if you look left, every time we're at all-time highs, it's like Very tight candles, very, very tight. It's the pullbacks, and then like once you're in some sort of a range, it's better. But if you're just gapping up and testing new prices every day, it's just very tight candles usually, which is what we're seeing now. Did you change your charts to back adjusted, bro? All-time high is 420, 22, 425, or prior all-time highs. Yeah, no. Yeah, but he's definitely on the back adjusted. Untoggle your back adjusted, Daz. Look. Real, fake. Real, fake. Real. We are in all-time highs ever since yesterday. But he's still stuck in the matrix, it seems. Why so much difference? I mean, I truly don't know the technical behind it, but I don't know. I guess that's just how it is when it accounts for the gaps in the contract roll. Like, I just barely found out about this yesterday. I've been on back adjusted my whole life because the big man told me to. And then the big man said we were no longer doing back adjusted, so I switched. Christopher gave me the red pill and said, do you want the true levels? Or do you want to keep believing the lies? So I took the red pill, and now here we are in all-time highs. What? This thing just died, bro. No volume, no movement. It's a little 10-point range. Nonsense. What do you mean they do not have back adjusted? I could switch to MNQ, and we're still at all-time highs, Des. This is the same exact chart. The same exact chart. Well, today's high in MNQ is 2 points higher. It's 599. NQ is 597. Yeah, bro, what's going on with you? Did you not pay for data? Bro hasn't paid his light bill. What a day. You know, there's days where like I'll fumble a bunch of early ops and then I'll just be okay because we have a lot more. This is one of them days that makes me wish, or makes me realize that I should have taken the open a lot more serious. I should have been here at the desk, ready to go, but I wasn't. Opens up my eyes to the fact that I should be moving forward. We need Ray speaking. Yeah, no, he's not coming. Bro hit his daily goal, trading all the opportunities that I missed, and left. So, he did all the things I should have been on. Every time I see all-time highs, I'm like, oh man. But yeah, bro, this is America. Our markets only go up. Don't believe what they say on the news. Bro, our economy literally doesn't give a damn about what happens. Look how aggressively they bought this thing back. Every time. Every time. No one cares. Anytime the market dumps, it's literally just... It's like Black Friday for the big folks. They just come in here and unload millions. Load up the portfolio. I would too. T-Gens. Check the higher time frame chart now that you're not back adjusted. April. Yeah, it was a sweep of this shit, bro. Like, that's the funny thing too. The sweep, you see it on every time frame. Yeah, they just swept these lows and aggressively bought that thing. Literally like the most truest spring. There's some I was looking yesterday, there's a website that publishes all of Nancy Pelosi's trades because she has to report them. And some dude's been following her trades for like a year. I think he took his portfolio from 30K to something north of 120. No, like 200,000. 30K to 200,000, just following Nancy Pelosi's positions. Pretty crazy. Let me find it. But yeah, that is the almighty Velociraptor right there. No doubt about it. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Okay, but on my guys, bro? What are you on? There you go. This thing. It's pretty wild. And then this is the website, I guess. Oh, you could download her whole disclosure catalog, I guess. I don't know. I'll look into it later. But that's definitely interesting. Yeah, that is basically insider trading. I mean, she's an insider trader. She's been stacking it for as long as I've known. No reason not to follow the woman. Because it's not like she day trades anyway. She just builds up a fat portfolio over weeks or months and then scales out. And then like hedges against her positions with options too. ETF of Pelosi. Yeah, they should make one. They should make one. Man, what's moving today? Like actually, out of the futures. Anything at all? Or is everything like this? Oil. God forbid I start index hopping though. I don't think I'm ready for that. Yeah, gold moves, but I don't think it moves in NYC. Like, look, I mean, I always say this though, but gold is for Dave and Morty, or folks on the other side of the world. But like, if NQ is like this, then obviously ES is not even worth looking at because it's going to be the same thing. RTY, same thing. It's all US economy. Later. I don't know. Oil too, it's like, is this the only oil futures index? Just CL? Does anyone know if there's anything else? None of these are CME. Yeah, none of them are CME. Oh, I see. Okay, that's interesting. Good to know. There's a Russian one here? That's funny. Oh, yeah, of course. Dead. And Q alert. What do we get? Oh, coming into sesh high. Not much. New high day there. Some volume. I can't remember. I'm sure I have. I just don't remember how that resulted, you know? I probably got steamrolled, to be honest. But also, like, I was just... I didn't have a clean strategy prior to really this year. Just been trying a bit of everything, so... But that you're right. That is price in being that's price being in discovery mode. Action like that. Really, it's like Kyle said, though, you just gotta lean on any solid reference levels that you have. So like your overnight high, your prior day high, and stuff like that. Or I mean, I guess you could trade structure, but I have yet to see anything. And I'm not interested in taking these higher lows. I just don't trust them enough. All right, back to looking at oil. See if I can do anything with this. Yeah, no, never mind. I don't like that. These bars don't look like something I'm used to. Yeah, discover when you're about to get wrecked. True. I always say, bro, when we're dumping, like, everybody thought I was crazy when we were selling right here, and I was like, please take us to 18K. I was like, why? Why would you want the market to go that low? Well, because then we have a whole almost 3 months of good price action. Something we can get involved in. Versus at all-time highs, like, there's nothing to do. So please dump the market again. Take us to 10K. I don't care if the economy gets ruined for a little bit. Let the big folks reload their portfolio, and we'll have a whole year of good trading. No, but for real, like, on the way down, price is volatile and wide. You get a lot of opportunities. Then you have the ranges that are wide, then you have the recovery that's still nice. All-time highs is just not it. There's nothing to do. Would try this if it comes out clean, but likely not. We might not even get that. I know, I hope so, but they don't. They always seem to do. I don't know, they just do whatever at this point. They've been getting some really good action over the NY session lately. I could see someone who positioned off a prior day high earlier on this morning is just having a good day. Letting the price just drag up, their stops don't hit, they're just sitting there cozy. That same bunch usually gets destroyed on more volatile days though, so it's kind of funny. Man, some people are shorting all-time highs. Just seeing what's going on in social media, kind of crazy. Please don't do that. It's a great way to get stopped over and over and over. Like, what is there to even short against? There's no supply zones. There's no resistance. Just shorting thin air. All right, there's NQ back to overnight high. Let's watch. That's funny. No respect for the overnight high yet again. Yeah, that, or I just also remember the back adjusted chart is not at all-time high yet, so could be that. Could be that. No bid again at the overnight high. And we got the 38% fib here with this pivot. I'd actually look to see if we get a sweep there, potentially for a trade. Good volume here. There it is. Kinda wide of a signal. I don't know how to. Let me see if we get something tighter. Like that. Something like that. Coming into priority high there too. Oh man. There it is, gotta fill. We gotta fill, let's see if it follows through. Took it there. I don't know. That might be the last trade of the day there, honestly. That might be the only little bit of volatility you get. Who knows? But yeah. The thesis was simple. Just intraday 38% fib. As I said, it aligns with this prior pivot there. Watched it to be swept. Also have the prior day high there and VWAP. Got a little bounce, looks like it's rolling over now. But yeah, I never said it was a great trade either. So it was not a great trade. It's a good trade, I guess, yeah, but well, but I don't think this was A+ by any means. Simply due to how wide the stop was on that. I'm curious if Ray was here, he would pull out his fib. And would that show me something? Yeah, it did. This would be a rain entry right here. See if that works. See if the rain entry works. What I'm thinking though, personally, I'm thinking we might just go for this low here. This lower pivot. Maybe not, but potentially test the prior day high, VWAP area, and then bounce. Let's watch, let's see. Nice, the rain monster entry worked. Love to see it. He would be proud. I'm gonna screenshot this and send it to him. The race setup, yeah, bro. Seriously. I don't have enough confidence to trade it yet, but I do see edge in what he said. And honestly, I think you heard me speak about it yesterday, but like this stop, this wide ass stop that I had, it could be mitigated if I just opt out to miss it and potentially wait for the race setup, which gives you a tighter stop. Like with his setup, your stop is now just this. Like this is your entry, this is your stop. You don't gotta wait all the way for this low to be broken. So you're only risking, let me see, you're only risking 5-6 points if you're wrong versus 12 like I was, or even more. I think I was risking even more. Let me see, I entered at 63, stop. Yeah, I was risking like 12-15 points. You took it. Good stuff. Amazing. Good stuff. Yeah. And also, like, if you really look at Wyckoff, it has that bit of a higher low too, like on the on the, there it is right there. See, like you have your initial spring, and then it gives you that little bit of a higher low. Not always though. That's not always the case. That's the thing though. Sometimes it literally just does something like this, like sweeps, bounce, or like in this case, sweeps. So, what up, Mort? Morty Yort. Yeah, how the hell are you, Morty? Why don't you tell us? I haven't heard from you. Back home, let's go. Yeah, we're over here going through all the theories of every kind of entry. Did you trade today, Morty? Or are you taking it easy? It's not that great of a day to trade, to be honest with you. Times profit target, nice. Bro is back like he never left. Would you trade, gold or NQ? Oh, look at that. Nice, missed it, but printed out a nice little higher low. Right there. Through overnight high. I don't like to trade these lately, but they are nice to see. Main thing with them is you just want a velocity move through your level, quick pullback, and then rip. Not like slow rollover. That's not gonna work. Most of the time, it's like the quick ones. The quick ones always work well. Or 20 loss. What'd you trade? Send me the timestamps in NYC if you can. I want to look. Took that long, Des? Nice. Hopefully you lock it out now. Hopefully all you guys lock it out. Honestly, I don't think you should expect more from this. We're coming into 12. So all-time highs, session like this already showed us it's slow. I wouldn't expect a whole lot. If anything, just set alerts and go away. Done for the week too. Yeah, I feel it, bro. On Fridays I only trade the first 30 minutes and then after I go enjoy the day, because man, the amount of times I sat there on a Friday midday just killing accounts, ruining my weekend, and then I couldn't enjoy anything on the weekend. I was just depressed. What's up, Dean? All right, I'll show you real quick. Look, so I'll just mark it by, right? So I have bracket orders, but if you don't, so basically once you're in, you just simply set your stop, drag down if you're long, drag up for take profit, and let's say price starts following in your direction. All it is just a trail. So like once I have some room. Let me see. Like now, instead of my stop, I could take my stop and just move it to a little higher than break even. And watch, once it hits, it auto cancels all the orders. So the nice thing about using these, I'll just show it real quick just to see. But the nice thing about using these is no matter which order hits, it auto cancels everything. So you don't gotta worry about sitting there and messing with the canceling the orders or anything. Like whatever hits, whether it's your stop or your take profit or your trail, it auto cancels everything else. So once again, here in the short, I have my stop right above there. Start to move my trail into profit. If that hits, everything's gonna get auto canceled. Or if it hits the take profit, see, gets auto canceled. So very simple. That's why I love Topstep X. Hope that made sense. If it didn't, let me know. What's going on, Ray? Man, today's been super slow, bro. I'm only, I guess, 1.5 trades. Took one break even and then just one trade right now. For the most part, I'm looking at shutting it down early, honestly. I'm not expecting a whole lot. So that middle slider, you pull them. Yeah, so break even. So look, this is how you break even, right? Like, so again, like I just shorted. I have bracket orders that come up, but don't worry about that. So look, I'll set my take profit. I'll set my stop. To break even, check this. There's a BE button. So once you click that, now your stop moves to break even, and then it just got hit. But you could take that same break even label and you could drag it up to follow the price and use it as a trailing order. So just mess around with it a few times in the practice account and you'll be golden. But essentially that's how I use it. It's pretty great. Yeah, Ray, market's been shit, but it's byproducts of all-time high, man. There's just, I was telling the guys earlier, it's like anytime market's ever been at all-time highs, we're just in price discovery mode. The intraday range is very tight. Can't expect much. And Kyle just said something valid to me in the think tank. It's basically like, this is the normal market conditions. So if you master this, you're golden. 90% of the year, you know, news like tariff news aside or like world wars aside, market usually trades this tight. So get used to it, get good at it, and you'll be great. When volatility comes around again, you just drop size, adjust for the wider structures, and kill it again. You longed 22,500. What time? What time was that entry for NYC? Yeah, nice trade, Des. Very nice trade, sir. I'm getting some DMs. Looks like a bunch of people took that trade. So how long have I been trading futures? Futures specifically, I've been trading for like 2 years, give or take. Just about 2 years. Prior to that, I was trading options for 3 years, which was unsuccessful for me. 950? You got in there at 950? Oh, right here. That's nice too. Intraday spring, 500. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, footprints and all that stuff, that's beyond my pay grade. It probably would be good, but you know, I made an executive decision to simplify the hell out of my trading. Just strip it down to the core. Literally one strategy, price and volume. Or above. I worded that wrong. Brain is already fried. Basically what I mean is that my goal is to simplify my trading down to the core. Like I just trade one setup, one chart. Yeah, I know it's free. You can find anything on YouTube. It's the fact that like once you start adding more and more to your trading, it just kind of, I don't know, in my experience anyway, complicates things. I think it's like Bruce Lee said, fear the man who masters one punch or one kick versus the one who practices 1,000 different moves. Probably butchered that, but he said something like that. And that's the same idea with trading too. I think if you can master one setup, you get paid. Do I work a normal job? No, not anymore. I've just been relying on trading for the most part. Yeah, pressure is on, but the pressure is definitely on, and I messed up by doing this too early on. But what I did is I moved to a cheap country with like a savings cushion, so I was making it work. And then this year I've been living mostly off of payouts. So like, well, I'm also like living like a cockroach. I don't do much. I don't do much of anything. So I just kind of take my payouts, buy groceries, pay for the rent, and that's it. I used to do car detailing. Used to detail cars. I did that since I was a teenager. And that was like a dead end thing unless you start your own business. So I sold my car, I sold all my possessions, and then I moved to Russia, which was cheap at the time, like really cheap. And I was living off of like $300 a month, trading options, but I wasn't making no money. Then I moved back here to Texas 2 years ago or so, like 2.5 years ago. And then went full time with the futures. And really I only started getting paid off of trading, like actually some tangible money that I could live off of this last November. Took my first payout, I believe, either in November or December, something like that. And man, that felt good. And then yeah, so I took a lot of payouts between November and March. So I've been living off of that for the last few months, but I haven't taken a payout since March. So it's been a little, it's been getting to my head a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. You said you were a detailer too? Before the pandemic? Yeah. When did I meet Kyle? I never met him in person, but I found Ophinicus in 2018. Found Ophinicus in 2018 because I was in the scammy Discord and I was trying to learn. Like, I was genuinely trying to learn. So I bought a course from the guy whose Discord it was. And I asked a question. I asked a simple question and the mods basically muted me and they were like, yeah, you can't. This is a call out chat only, or like some dumbass stuff like that. And then there at the time in the think tank, he hasn't been around much lately, but there was a dude named Scuba Steve who's a full-time trader. He's a really good scalper. And he DM'd me, he was like, hey man, like these guys suck. Basically there's a better community out there, and he basically poached me into the think tank. So that was 2018. Been here since, and the think tank has gotten incredible. The think tank has gotten incredible. Like, there's so much value here now. All the people sharing strategies. Back then, nobody shared strategies. Nobody wanted to share anything. Like, it was just so bland. Now you have everything about psychology, everything about building a playbook. You have mentorship groups for cheap. Like, everything is here. So and you have the benefit of having prop firms. You don't gotta risk your own capital. That's what like messed me up too, is I had to pay for this out of pocket. Now you just buy a combine for $50 and you can make your dreams come true with that if you're dialed. 21 MA on my chart. No sir, no sir. I don't know where you see that. No MAs, no MAs, no MAs. If you're talking about this, that's VWAP. That's VWAP. And I don't really trade that. I just keep that for the guys to call it out in the think tank. Oh, you did it as a course? Yeah, I kind of messed up, man. I should have been picking up a camera and filming all that stuff back then too. Stuff like that, like, really did well on YouTube and TikTok. Just detailing videos, before and afters. Scuba Steve was a guy in here. I think he might have died, bro, but he was like, he was some dude. He was like a tech guy who quit his 9 to 5 to go full time on the think tank, essentially. And bro became a millionaire in like 2 years. He was just that good. And I think he got like very hedonistic in his life, given how much money he was making. I think he might have just killed himself, bro. I don't know. That's just my suspicion, but he was very active and then he just disappeared on everything, like off the socials, off the think tank, just doesn't exist anymore. Array, yeah, but I just have different interests now. Like, what I want to do now, Ray, is I want to use my trading profits to like, I like filming cars. That's why like my YouTube already has a bunch of car stuff. Doing car stuff, car mods and stuff like that. But what I want to do is essentially like in a few months, once my lease runs out, I want to move to Southeast Asia. Like, I know guys think I'm joking about that, but I'm actually very serious. I was gonna go nomad, be a nomad trader, exercise my US passport to its full potential, and just live like 2-3 months in a different country at a time and film everything. Just make like travel, trading vlogs, whatever, lifestyle, I don't know. Really just document my life for myself. And if it gets views, it gets views. Like this live stream too, it's really not for anything but myself. Really, this whole live stream is just about recording my own trading session. That way I could go back at the end of the day, and instead of having like no memory of what I did and what I was thinking, I can actually see my entire execution live with my facial reactions and my thought process, and I could see whether I was getting emotional or if there was FOMO or if I was methodical and dialed, you know? So but now these are actually getting some views, so that's cool. Same thing with those car videos too. Like I was actually making those for myself just so I could remember it in like 10 years. And they kind of went a little bit viral, nothing crazy, but still cool to see. Anyway, I'm yapping now. I feel like just rambling. But a new high of day there again. That what is this? Why is there an execution? Did I glitch out, bro? That's actually insane. If I did that, that's just bad. Because I thought I did all the messing around on the practice. So watch him being here, bro, that would be crazy. I'm just talking all this shit and he's alive under a new name. He's under Ray's name. That'd be crazy. But yeah, Mike, I'm mastering the spring kick. P-Todd and Vok? I think you're referring to what Kyle said in the think tank where he said POTD. He's talking about play of the day. This dude loves acronyms, man. I can't with him. It's actually him and Christopher, bro. They always say something like in an acronym where it doesn't need to be. But yeah, POTD is play of the day, and then VOC. I think you're talking about VPOC. That's this. So like, that stands for volume point of control, which is this line right there. It's so you have your volume profile, and basically this is just volume through price. So like, this just shows you that the most amount of contracts were traded through 571, or yeah, pretty much. So this is your session volume point of control. And the way you use that is you basically use it as conviction. Like, if you're long and this is below you, it's like more fuel to your long. Or if you're short and this is above you, it's more fuel to your short. Alternatively, you can also use it as a target for your trades, or you can even establish entries through it or add confluence to your trades. Like, for example, let's say if volume point of control was here in the 550s, like in this area. So with this pullback, you just stack a bunch of confluence on it. Like, confluence 1 is priority high and VWAP, so that's 2. Then you have your, let's imagine VPOC is there, that line. And then you add your, pretty sure there's a fib here. Yeah, and this is like the fib buy zone. So you have 4 confluences now, which kind of just gives you more assurance and should give you more confidence to take a trade. Not saying it's gonna work, but it just makes your trade more higher odd to work. I hope that helps. Probably not. Probably not, Des, because then that means we gotta invite you. Just kidding. No, but I don't know. I mean, I can't even imagine how that's possible. No, I'm just talking shit. Targeting 668. What's 668? Yeah, what's 668? Where are you getting that number from? Is it fib? Is it a fib target? But no, I don't even think, I don't see how that's possible to ever have a meetup. Everyone's like all over the country. Daily high. Daily high. Sir? Excuse me? Are you on a back adjusted chart? Oh yeah, you gotta be on the back adjusted chart. There's no way. 21 Feb. Yeah. Turn off your back adjusted, my friend. We're in all-time highs. We are in all-time highs as of yesterday. If you use back adjusted, then yeah, you have that overhead, but that's not real. Those aren't real levels. Back adjusted is like whenever there's a contract roll. So every time there's a contract roll, it's basically to make the chart more fluid and take away the gap, the natural gap that happens during the rollover. So with that said, if you have your back adjusted on, it just makes your charts more fluid. But at the same time, that gives you a fake visual of what the actual levels are. For example, we're in all-time highs, but back adjusted shows that you're still what is that, like 40 points away? Because the all-time high per back adjusted shows that it's gonna be 870 or so. Oh, so not even 40 points. It's a whole 250 points almost. So yeah, don't use back adjusted. Look at real charts. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's exactly what I was talking about. We're in price discovery mode. We're in all-time highs. There's no trading up here. Like, none. There's nothing to do. The only thing you could do is wait for another pullback into overnight high. Or any type of, like... With all-time highs, the only thing you could do is just focus on solid reference points, like your overnight high, your prior day high. Everything else is just sketchy. So, and I see dudes shorting, bro. I see guys shorting today because they're on back adjusted. So they're just getting steamrolled because they're thinking we're at resistance. What about pivots? What kind of pivots? Like just these higher lows? Yeah, you could, I mean, yeah, so I saw some shorting today too. TS around 7 a.m. You were shorting around 7 a.m.? Goddamn. Crazy guy. You're wild for that too, TS, because we were above prior day high at that time. It's like I could see you shorting against prior day high, maybe. Could make a case for that, but as we're above prior day high, that's... Oh, yeah. You gotta cut that shit out. You can't do that. Can't do that, sir. Gotta be dialed. Man, I've done that though. I've showed up to the screen and I wasn't mentally locked in. Thought I saw something, just slapped a market order. Next thing I know, I'm down big and the day hasn't even started. So gotta create some framework for yourself. Yeah, Ray, I only go long only. But why do you think that is? What do you think that is, my friend? Look at this market. It only goes up. It only goes up. Why would you short this ever? Why would you ever short? Exactly, to the moon. Dude, 5 years ago, this thing, 5 years, just to think about this, 5 years ago, NQ was in the 5 digits. Or sorry, 4 digits. We were below 10K. Now we're at 22 in just less than 5 years. Like, why? I am not shorting that. I don't care. Patrick Whelan, yeah, I like him. I like that he's real. He's transparent. I can't say that I like how he trades, but at the very least he doesn't. At the very least he like sticks to his rules, you know? Yeah. I feel it. Yeah, he hates ICT. I hate ICT too, man. Not the guy ICT. I hate the strategy. I don't care about the guy himself. But yeah, he actually has beef with the dude. But yeah, I think long only is the way to go with NQ. You just simply, even in a bear market, you'll have great opportunities for longs, non-stop. What do you hate about it? Okay, I'll take that back. I don't hate it. I like more objective stuff. I just think it's rebranded Wyckoff. It's the same thing that I trade. It's just new terminology. Like a fair value gap is a low volume node. So like if you look at your volume profile, technically, objectively speaking, it's a low volume node, but they'll call it a fair value gap. Or like they'll be talking about, I don't know, man. They just kind of, it's all their terms. It's really the terms that get me. It's like all the names that they give to the entry models and strategies. It's nothing new. It's just rebranded stuff that's been around for forever. But I get why it went so popular, because it's just like with anything in life. It's just like working out. Like, for example, you have probably 100 ways to train your legs, but why is there so many fitness gurus? Well, one guy can explain a workout better than another guy that would make more sense to a different audience. So I get it. He repackaged it in such a way where it was understandable to like Gen Z. Little boxes and stuff. Little liquidity sweeps and stuff. So yeah, that's what's funny to me, Mike, is like, to me, he made something simple complex, but depending on like who looks at trading, to a lot of people, he made something complex simple. I guess it just depends on like where you're coming from as far as your experience level. Why do you say PW will emotionally drag you down? Because he's like, because of the numbers you see on the chart, or? Ray said, you trade ICT, the beginner version? I see what you're saying. So you went long to trade against your old bias? You know, I actually have that's relatable for me too. I can look back on these charts and I just see like, oh wow, this is an entry I would have taken, and like now I'm trading against that. Or the entries that I take now, old me would have been too scared to take that, and then would have chased and bought where my current exit is now. It's just funny. The journey of a trader. Yeah, his stream is, it's a hype show. I hope I don't go down that route ever. I try to keep it focused, even though we do go off topic a bit and joke around. I don't ever want to induce any negative emotions in the guys here. Also, like the whole P&L thing is kind of, it's like a double-edged sword too, because I don't like seeing this. I would rather not show it, because then it makes people feel FOMO and now they think they should be green or whatever. But at the same time, if you don't show this, people don't really engage as much. So it's kind of just funny. But I think if you just don't focus on P&L, you don't look at what other people trade, you'll have a lot better time at managing your emotions. Sometimes I watch Kyle trade and I'm like, bro, the market's been open for 5 minutes and you're already like at daily goal. Then I start feeling some sort of way. Start feeling like I need to be trading. Yeah. ICT is the majority that loses. The reason too why they lose, and I see I follow a lot of these guys on Twitter that trade these strategies, is a lot of them, they just, I get it though, it's their strategy and all, but they enter so late and the stop is so wide. Yeah, they're looking for a bigger move and all that, but their stop is huge and they're entering where I'm already out. They're basically my exit liquidity. So it's funny how that goes. I'm not saying that to brag, it's just like objectively speaking, I've seen people share their charts where I was like, oh wow, I traded the same setup, but I was exiting where you entered. And I used to be me with Kyle. Like, I used to take entries where Kyle's already exiting. So I was like buying his contracts essentially. I was his exit liquidity. And now that I'm a little bit more experienced, I know what to look for, the traps and stuff. I'm able to kind of manage around that, so. Yeah, PW is good though, that's what I'm saying. He's good and he's transparent, so I can appreciate that. I could appreciate that. Even if he wasn't good, like I could just appreciate people sharing their true results on here. Yeah, Tommy, my god, I've tilted so bad doing that. I had 5 funded accounts linked with Topstep for my first time ever. Because I've always traded single funded accounts. I linked 5, man. I took a loss and I tilted so hard because I couldn't believe that I just lost 5x of what I normally would lose, and I was not ready for it. And I was so emotionally invested because it's like $1,000 in activation fees and combine fees, whatever. Too emotionally invested in that. So right now I have a funded account. Some of you guys might have seen me pass it last week. But I'm not touching that. I don't want to put myself in an emotional roller coaster where I'm like, oh, this is my only account. I don't want to, if I take losses, I don't want to be emotionally tied to it. So I cranked up another combine. Once I pass this one, I'll activate that. I'll activate both of them, trade them separately. That way, if one combine or one funded account gets blown, I still have backup, and it's so much easier for your mental. Matt, you talking about trades by Matt? I like trades by Matt too. I barely found out about this guy. And what I can appreciate is that he trades scalping for 10 points too, which was relatable to me because nobody really does that. Him and this guy, Forex Ike, I always see him on Twitter. I think he just started streaming for the first time yesterday. Same thing. Yeah, I like those guys, man. Just, they're more relatable to me because they're scalping for such little amounts and nobody else really does that. Yeah. And that's, you know, that's funny too. You say ICT would be profitable. ICT guys would be profitable if they changed to 1R instead of 1 to 3. That's exactly what Ike, that dude Forrest Ike, always says, and Trades by Matt. Even Kyle too, my mentor, like they all say the same thing. Your hit rate would improve so much if you just focused more on a high odds setup than a setup that is a certain amount of R. I see this dude, I don't know if y'all seen him on Twitter, this dude, Lil Fish. He takes good trades using the ICT model, takes really good trades. All his trades are green. but he's red every day. Why? Because he has a take profit that's like 3R or whatever, and the take profit never gets hit. So I'm big fish. But his take profit never gets hit. Like, price will go halfway, 3/4 of the way to his take profit and just turn around. And he doesn't trail, he doesn't think to adjust it in any way, so he's usually correct, but he never makes money. Kind of bizarre. Tangent trades. I don't know if I could say this on here, but I think most women in the trading industry that stream and stuff and have social presence, they didn't get that because of their trading. They got that because there's a bunch of simpy dudes that just want to engage with a woman. It's true. Yeah, I mean, there's more to say about it, but I'm just not gonna get controversial about it, you know. I'll just leave it at that. Literally, bro. I'll just say it. Fuck it. I'll just say it. They're basically sex workers, bro. Like, they're farming themselves, not the trading. That's why they have such a big audience. Yeah, literally, Tommy. Like, tell me this, bro. Why does every girl trader post selfies and gym pics and like her in her leggings, whatever, like cleavage photos? Like, why? Why are you doing that on your trading page? Like, you know what you're doing. And dudes will engage with that. It's hilarious. Like, they're damn near OF models to me, and it's funny too, because I'll tune into their streams, and I don't want to say this like from a high horse or something, because I'm not a millionaire trader. I'm not crazy profitable either, but these girls, man, their trades are just bad, like objectively bad. Trading trend lines or imaginary shit that has no long-term edge, but they'll still make it work. Because they have a Discord subscription that pays for their living, so they're not really stressing to make money from trading like a guy would be. So, and that's actually, you know, that's funny too. That's most of the industry. Unfortunately, I have, not gonna mention any names, but I have some mates that started out when I started out. Like, we all went full time at the same time. My goal was always to just become a trader. Their goal was always to become a guru and start their own trading team. And that's exactly what these guys did, bro. So they started mentoring and becoming coaches while they were still unprofitable. And as much as I hated on that, it worked for them. Like, they are still shit traders. They're still, well, not shit, they're still developing traders. They're still like boom and bust traders where they make profit, but they also blow up and so on. They're not great. But they're making a living because they're selling courses. They're selling mentorships. They're selling Discords. And they have a social media presence, so they're also getting paid for like the AdSense and the ad revenue, whatever. And that, my friends, is most of the industry. So if you don't see them trade openly, like show their losses, show their wins, show everything, then I wouldn't trust it. If they're only showing you monetary gains too, like if they're only showing you how much they made in dollars, not in points, they don't ever explain their setup to you. Like it's just, oh, I bought here and I made 10K. Like, yeah, don't engage with that. Yeah, they're not rich, but still, like, it's still the fact that they're making a living doing this is funny to me. It takes away that stress that we were just talking about of going full time and having to rely only on your trading to make a living. So one thing about me is I will never start a mentorship course. I got into trading too so I could fuck off. Got into trading so I don't gotta deal with anything or anyone. Man, thanks for tuning in, Mike. It's been a good one, man. Been a very slow one, but nonetheless, appreciate you for coming in. See you tomorrow. It'll be a little short stream tomorrow, but hopefully we can make something out of it. No. I'm likely done. I'm likely done, Mike. I'll probably be shutting it down here and in about half an hour, unless we have another one of those swift moves. But yeah, you're likely gonna see me lock it out, or not you, but you guys here. But yeah, see you tomorrow, man. Yeah, that's true too. If it's later, eh? But yeah, I agree. If it's some sketchy prop firms, like especially a new one, it likely is a paid sponsorship. But it's been good talking to you guys. I've had a great little yap sesh. It's been fun. I'm gonna go ahead and lock it out. Just so you know, I won't be coming back. Let me see. I don't think you know. Okay, there you go. Locked out till tomorrow. No more trading. So it's a slow day. We might see some opportunities, but the problem is I don't want to have to sit here for 2 hours and hope. It's never a good scenario. Might lead to some boredom trading, and I just don't even want to do that. So go enjoy your day. Go enjoy your day. Thanks, Tommy. Thanks for tuning in. Domothy. I'll see all you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.